Coach, at the risk of sounding a little too simplistic, was this just coming down to the three-point line, their ability to make them, and Nuggets' ability not to make them?
I think that was definitely part of it. I think our fifth game in 7 nights had a lot to do with it, to be honest with you. We played 21 games, and we only team in the league that's played 2 5-7s this early in the season. And I think you could see it. I applaud our guys' effort. We're down 17. That game could have gotten ugly, could have gotten away from us. We cut it to 2 with around 2.5 to go. So I love the fight. I love the guys staying with it and giving ourselves a chance on a night where we didn't have our best. To your point, Chris, they made 16 threes. We made 6. But the transition, our turnovers, only 11, but for 20 points. A lot of live ball turnovers. And, Malik Monk, he's just a hell of a player. One of the best bench players in the NBA. I thought his impact off the bench in transition, in pick and rolls, he was a real deciding factor tonight.
Just kind of piggybacking off of what Chris said, how difficult is it to not only be playing, 5 and 7, not only be playing back into the back-to-back, but to be playing a team like the Kings, who forces tempo as well as any team in the league, and trying to limit possessions while they're trying to push possessions?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge whether you're rested or not. I mean, they're a good basketball team. Obviously, tough place to play. Their crowd is outstanding. But that's where you can't fuel their break. You can't give them 20 points off turnovers because now you're just letting them get out and get some easy baskets. You have to be really solid, take care of the basketball, and as best as possible, because they're going to look to run a makes, misses, turnovers, but as best as possible, force them to play and execute in the half court. Easier said than done, obviously, but Herter 4 of 6 from 3, Fox 3 of 6 from 3, Malik Monk 4 of 7 from 3. That trio of guards was problematic tonight. But like I said, the biggest thing I told my team is we don't play again till Wednesday. We get a little break here to get our minds right, our bodies right, get rested. But I'm just really proud of our group to have our 5th game in 7 nights and not use any readily available excuses and just let go of that rope. Our guys kept on fighting, and that's all I can ever ask for.
What's a coach's confidence psychology that you use on young players that start, you miss a couple shots and they start turning down shots to try to build them up? How do you handle those situations?
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that. We were just talking as coaches. I felt tonight, throughout the game, our entire team was turning down a lot of open looks. We were generating open shots. The ball was finding the open man, which is how we play. I mean, we had 35 assists tonight. You know what I mean? Like our last 5-6 games, our assist numbers just through the roof, and it's been so fun to watch. But when you generate an open look, you got to take it. And we turned down shots. And then sometimes when you turn down the open shot, you wind up not getting a shot off at all. But with a young kid, like whether it's Christian, whether it's Julian, whether it's Peyton, just be in their ear and tell them that, we believe in you. We need you to shoot. We want you to shoot. If I draw up a play out of a timeout that generates you an open look and you don't shoot it, I'm going to be pissed at you. Let it fly. Let it fly. And I think those guys will continue to understand that. But, Julian, he was 0-2 tonight, but I want him to get off more threes. That's the impact he can get going in a hurry, and he can bring a lot to that second unit when he starts knocking down those threes. But just continue to give them confidence and show them that we believe in them.
Once you guys did get back into the game, I think you got it to 90-85. How important would it have been to come out of the other side of that timeout and actually get it down to a possession or even take the lead, just kind of get over the hump a little bit?
I'm sorry, I missed the question. I'm sorry.
How important would it have been to kind of just climb the ladder and kind of get over the hump a little bit in terms of trying to take the lead, in terms of trying to finish that game?
Obviously, it would have been huge for us. It's when you get down by 17 and you're fighting uphill. If you really want to simplify tonight's game, we lost the game in the second quarter. It was 39-20. You know what I mean? They started the second quarter 17-4, and that's where that game got away from us. And then we had to spend the rest of the game fighting and scratching and clawing back in, which we did. But you exert so much energy when you do that. And I think you could see the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, we had some mental breakdowns that if you're not fighting as much as we were, maybe you don't have that kind of fatigue factor, both mentally and physically. So, but we have to find a way to be a lot more consistent over a 48-minute period. And that run that we had to start that second, obviously, was was not good enough on either end. We'll watch the film, we'll learn from it, and we'll be better.
Aaron Gordon came back tonight. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I thought Aaron was good. He was solid. It was great to have him back. And what I really liked about Aaron's game tonight is I thought, one, he was aggressive, assertive, playing downhill, attacking the basket, running the floor in transition, sitting down for early post-ups in the paint, and that's what we need from him. But obviously, him missing those games, he's back in the starting lineup tonight. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block shot. So it was good to have AG back out there with us.